going on, Strength Team family? Look, I'm right back with another great video. If you're new to the Strength Team family, welcome to the Strength Team family. All we do over here is get gains. If you have any video suggestions or any video requests, all you got to do is put them at the bottom, and I promise you I'm going to make that video happen. In today's video, I'm going to do a full meal prep. I'm going to show you how to cook every single meal. I'm talking about step by step. So if you don't know how to cook, listen, I'm going to hook you up and show you how to cook every single meal. Now, ain't nothing really going to change. We're going to keep every single meal exactly the same. The only thing we're going to adjust, we're going to change our cardio. So the new cardio for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, as soon as you wake up in the morning, you have fasted cardio. What that means is literally don't eat nothing. As soon as you wake up out of bed, use the bathroom or whatever you have to do, go ahead and go to the gym. Or if you're blessed like me, I found me a cheap treadmill at a yard sale. I think I paid like $50. It doesn't matter because it works. Go ahead and set it for 3.2 miles per hour and 3.5 height incline, and you're going to walk just like that for 20 minutes. You should aim to be able to burn like 100 to 110 calories, and also it should be right around 1 mile. We're going to do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay, now for my breakfast, I never meal prep this because I like to cook this meal fresh every single morning. So you're going to take 65 grams of your Quaker raw oats. See how I got that already weighed out? Then you're just going to fill this up with some water, and you're going to cook this in a microwave for 2 minutes. One of the most extremely easiest meals of the day, so I'm not really going to show you. Literally just put some water in there, just a little bit more than the oatmeal. Put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. If it looks dry, add a little bit more water. If it's still runny, go ahead and cook it for another 30 seconds. After my oatmeal is finished, I just take my 16 grams of the peanut butter and I just mix it in with my oatmeal. And guys, I'm telling you, it makes the oatmeal 10 times better. And then you're going to take your liquid egg whites and you're going to weigh out 220 grams. And then you're going to take your baby spinach and you're going to weigh out 1 ounce. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how you cook up these egg whites. I'll go ahead and preheat my skillet to medium high or a little bit past. And once that gets warmed up, I'll go ahead and spray my pan. Then I'll go ahead and throw my spinach in there, and I'll just go ahead and cook the spinach for like 1 to 2 minutes. And after your 1 to 2 minutes, now you're just going to go ahead and add your egg whites. Just like so. And you're just going to scramble those until they're done. Should be done within like 1 to 2 minutes. So you just want to kind of scramble them around, just like so. And that's it. And after your 2 to 3 minutes, or whenever your eggs reach the type of doneness that you like, go ahead and cut your oven off. And your eggs are done, and this is breakfast. Beautiful. We will switch it up this week, and I'm going to cook whole chickens. So I got me 2 whole chickens, and then I got me a family pack of chicken breasts. $5.92, $5.73. I got that for $9.39. Okay, now I got the chickens all cleaned. And when you get the whole chickens, make sure you take the insides. They may have like the neck in them, the gizzards, the livers, whatever. So go ahead and remove that out of the chicken. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a couple little slits in there. Put my little seasonings. I'm just going to season it with something simple. Just some simple garlic pepper. So I'll sprinkle that all the way around. Massage that into the meat. That way I can taste that when I cook and eat it. And then I'm going to throw that in the smoker. And this is what I'm going to use for my wood. I got 100% natural mesquite wood chips. No matter what type of smoker you have, go ahead and get the temperature around 270 to 275 degrees. And then you're just going to place your chickens in there. Place the whole chicken in there. This one's just going to have a gangster link because I don't know where my stand is. So I'm just going to place him up there beside his brother. Get him up there standing big and tall, chest all out. And take your cooking thermometer into the biggest one and just put it inside the chicken breast. That way you can get a good reading without opening it up. Yeah. So now that your chicken is out the smoker, go ahead and let it sit for a good 10 to 15 minutes to cool down. And then once it cools down, you can go ahead and take all the meat off of it, just like I did right here, like a scavenger. Don't save nothing. And then it's gonna be over here. It's gonna be all juicy, full of flavor, and just perfection. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do these chicken breasts. Go ahead and cut off the excess fat like that. You don't want that. Go ahead and cut that off. And I always come right here. It's a little tough when you're eating it. So I normally just run a little slit through here and I cut all that off. I know a lot of y'all may think that's wasting, but sometimes when you be eating it, it just don't taste right, so I don't like that. So I clean my chicken up pretty good on both sides. Go ahead and trim off all the fat. Just go ahead and just slit it down the middle. And again, you're going to cut into little cubes. Just like that. Put it over there in your plate. We'll season them up and get ready to cook them on a skillet. Once you got your chicken cut up into cubes, go ahead and sprinkle it with a little bit of seasoning. Again, all I'm using is some garlic pepper. I try to use seasonings that's got extremely low sodium or no sodium at all. And I'm going to put a little bit of red crushed peppers on there as well. It'll give a little bit of kick. Now go ahead and cut on your pan that you're going to cook your chicken. Go ahead and cut that on medium high. Drop a drop of water. And if it sizzles just like that, you know it is ready for the chicken. So now you just want to go ahead and put your chicken into that pan. Go ahead and cook it up. And just make sure you keep turning your chicken over. That way you don't have one side burnt and then the other side not done. Shouldn't take it about 15 minutes. Now if you cook less, ooh, come here. If you cook less than I did, like I cooked the whole family pack. If you cook less, of course it's going to cook faster. Now once your chicken starts turning that pretty golden color, you know your chicken's pretty much done. But just in case you're new to cooking and you don't know, go ahead and get you a cooking thermometer. That way it's going to let you know for a fact. So go ahead and find one of your biggest pieces and you're going for 165 degrees internal temperature. And as you can see, this one is 173, 174. So this chicken is done. So go ahead and remove it from the heat. And for your jasmine rice, it's pretty simple. All you got to do is just follow the instructions on the package. Mine calls for 1 to 2. So basically if you put 1 cup of rice, you're going to have to put 2 cups of water. So I'm going to put 4 cups of rice. So go ahead and pour those 4 cups of rice into your big old pot. And then pour your 8 cups of water. Just like that. Now you're just going to bring that water and the rice to a boil. So I'd say cut it on like maybe 8 or close to high. Now once your pot starts boiling like that, go ahead and cut it down to simmer. And once it kind of calms down a little bit, go ahead and cover it up. And now you're going to cook it covered while simmering for 15 minutes. And after your 15 minutes for your rice is up, go ahead and remove that from the heat and cut the oven off. Now I'm going to show you the best way for your sweet potatoes. Go ahead and cut just a little bit off of the edge. What this is going to do is it's going to help the potato breathe better, so it's going to cook faster and cook all the way through. So go ahead and cut off just a little bit of both sides, just like that. Not a whole lot because you don't want to waste it. Now you just want to put like 1 or 2 or even 3 to 4 slits on each side. Don't cut all the way through, just put little slits like that. It's going to help them to breathe and it's going to cook all the way through. But I wouldn't crowd your microwave. I normally cook like 2 or 3 at a time. Go ahead and put them in your microwave and you're going to cook them for 5 minutes. And then you're going to flip them over and cook them for another 5 minutes. Feel to make sure that they're semi-soft. That way you know that they're cooked through and they're all the way done. Make sure to not overcook them because you're going to cook all the nutrients out and it's going to be stale and you're not going to want to eat it at all. So make sure you play around with your times. But I found if you're cooking 3 at a time, 3 decent size, 5 minutes on each side is perfect. Now for your green beans, we want to keep it extremely simple. You can do these in the microwave, but honestly I prefer them to be steamed because they taste so much better. So what you're going to do is just going to pour these into your steaming pot. I normally fill mine like 2/3 the way up, so it's usually 1 bag. You're going to put that on 6 or a little bit past medium high. You want to cover this up, open up the vent so it can breathe, and then you just wait for it to start whistling and it is done. You hear it talking, don't you? You hear it whistling? Once it starts whistling, you know that it is all the way steamed. Take it off the heat. And when you steam it, There's nothing compared to it, just I'm telling you, fresh as it gets. Okay, now I'm going to show you how you work your scales. Your scales are going to have like a unit button, then a 0 and a tare button, then your on and your off. And your unit is what's going to change it from ounces to grams to kilograms and so forth. So what we're going to start off with is ounces. So what we're going to do is we'll put our container on there, and you can see it has weight on it. We don't want that weight, so now just go ahead and 0 it out, and now it's zeroed out. So now you're going for your 5 ounces of chicken. So go ahead and put your 5 ounces of good, juicy, tasteful chicken. Now we got our 5 ounces of chicken, and now we need our 250 grams of jasmine rice. So again, you're going to 0 this out. Make sure that it is on grams. It will say G, that is letting you know that it is on grams. So now we're going to weigh out 250 grams of jasmine rice. And I have a whole lot of it over here. So we'll just start putting it over here until we get 250 grams. So now we have our 251 grams of jasmine rice. So again, you're going to come over here, you're going to 0 that out. Now you're going to take it back to ounces, and then we're going to do our green beans. And then we put our 4 ounces of green beans. Just like that right there. Then you want to cover that up, and that meal's done. But do not forget, with this meal right here, you're also going to put 14 grams of your coconut oil. But I never put that in there when I store it in the refrigerator. I wait till I get it out, put it in the microwave, warm it back up, and before I eat it, then I'll pour my coconut oil. And for this meal again, we're going to put our 5 ounces of chicken. Go ahead and get your 5 ounces of chicken. So there's our 5 ounces of chicken. Go ahead and 0 that out. Now we're going to get our 8 ounces of sweet potatoes. And there's our 8 ounces. And also you have 3 ounces of your fresh pineapples. Fresh pineapples. So just want to cover that up. There's another meal. Okay, and this is going to be your post-workout shake. So go ahead and pour you about 16 ounces of water. And then you're going to do you 1.5 scoops of protein powder, which is going to come to 50 total grams. So I always just 0 that out on my scales. Go ahead and put that in there. Then you're going to 0 that out. Then you're going to put 40 grams of your raw oats. And remember, like I always grind these up. That way it's so much more fine and it's not going to make your shake so chunky. So go ahead and put 40 grams into your shake. And then you're going to have 35 grams of your blueberries. And enjoy this, guys, because this is the last week with the fruit. So I have to get rid of the fruit, so enjoy it. 35 grams. A little bit over. And then we're going to 0 that out. And then we got 140 grams of our strawberries. And that's it. Guys, I'm telling you, this right here is hands down probably one of the best protein shakes ever. You're going to love it. Okay, for this meal again, we're going to weigh out our 5 ounces. It's very simple when you're doing meal prep. A lot of people overcomplicate it, but once you do it a couple times, especially watching a video like this or your other favorite YouTuber on Instagram or YouTube, you'll see it's really easy. It just takes a little bit of time. It takes me a whole lot longer when I'm doing a video, of course, because I keep changing the angles. And if you're like 0.10 or something like that over it, listen, it's perfectly fine. It's not going to hurt you. And then we're going to do 200 grams of jasmine rice. So make sure you 0 this out, change it back to grams, and let's do the 200 grams. Like that. And then again, we have the 4 ounces of green beans. So again, you're just going to weigh out your green beans. Boom, just like that. You can cover that up. Just like that, and there's another meal. And I always try to show you a couple workouts during this week. So this week I'm going to bring you 2 killer workouts. One, I'm going to give you a raw leg workout. I'm going to show you set by set, rep by rep, what I be thinking, what I be feeling, every single thing that goes along with the leg workout, the brutality of it, I'm going to show you. So I'm literally just going to bring you with me when I train legs this week. And for Monday, the Monday's workout is going to be a brutal chest workout. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. This is high volume, high intensity, just crazy type of volume, to be honest. So if you're newer to working out, you don't have to do this. You can just follow one of my old chest workouts. But I wanted to do something in remembrance and a tribute to Kobe Bryant. So I call it a Kobe Bryant Barbell Bench Press Challenge. You use your body weight. Mine is 225 pounds. That's what you're going to use for as many sets as you possibly can. You're going to do 24 sets of 8 reps, and you're only going to rest 2 minutes. I try to throw in all the numbers. That way you got both of Kobe Bryant's basketball jerseys, and also you have his daughter's jersey in there as well. Now I'm going to tell you, this right here is brutal. No joke. I was literally sore for like 6 days. My triceps hurt, my shoulders hurt, my chest hurt. So if you're newer to working out, you don't have to do this. Just follow one of my old chest workouts, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the raw footage. That way you see that I really did it, and I want you to try it if you are serious about your games. And that is it. I'll see you guys right back in a couple days with a brutal leg workout. And again, everybody out there that has been representing the Strength Team clothing and just buying the Strength Team clothes, listen, I want to give you a major salute. I never thought that I would even be having clothes, and I got clothes all around the world now, from Australia to Canada to Africa, Germany, Russia, just so many different countries and states and cities. It just blows my mind, and I stay humbled by it. And again, I just want to give you a major salute. But like I say in every single video, make sure you like this video, make sure you share this video, but at the end of the day, make sure you keep getting them gains.